Recognize Dr. Joyce of Pennsylvania for his 5 minutes of questioning.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for convening this important hearing to examine pieces of legislation that aim to create a healthier America. As a physician legislator, I understand the importance of enacting health policy with a focus on nutrition and ingredient regulation. By providing consumers with the healthiest food options possible, we can ensure that Americans experience better overall health for generations to come. Consumers are currently faced with confusing choices every time that they shop in the dairy aisle at the local grocery store. As kids, we learn probably in about 4th or 5th grade that milk comes from a mammal for the nourishment of their young. Yet plant-based beverages are being labeled as milk and sold in dairy counters across the United States. How can we expect that consumers make nutritious choices when products are being mislabeled right in front of their eyes? My legislation, the Dairy Pride Act, will ensure that dairy products are accurately labeled and will protect consumers from this misleading marketing. The benefits are twofold. The Dairy Pride Act was crafted for consumers and for dairy farmers. Ensuring honest labeling practices both gives the consumers the clarity that they deserve and supports American dairy farmers. Dairy products provide essential nutrients that produce strong bones, healthy muscles, and increased brain function. But these higher calorie plant-based alternatives that are being labeled as milk or cheese or yogurt, they do not meet the same nutritional standards as true dairy products. And this is very simply consumer deception. The Dairy Pride Act requires the FDA to enforce accurate labeling of milk, cheese, and yogurt by ensuring that these products meet established nutritional and compositional definitions. For far too long, plant-based alternatives have been marketed to the public using dairy terms, giving consumers the false impression that these alternatives contain the same essential nutrients as true dairy products. It's very simple. Clarity in the dairy case means clarity for the consumer. Mr. Hamilton, when Americans shop for their families in the grocery store, they rely on labels to convey important information. You agree with that?
Yes, I do.
Can you explain how a non-dairy beverage being labeled as a milk or a dairy product can result in confusion surrounding the nutritional value, and what misconceptions does this mislabeling lead to?
Yeah, I can speak to that. Thank you, Mr. Joyce. Dairy-based foods are nutrient-dense and do add significant nutritional value to the American diet. They provide 13 essential nutrients, including calcium, potassium, vitamin D. As you know, dairy farmers' livelihood is linked to demand for milk and nutritious dairy products, and one of the most nutrient-dense foods available to consumers is dairy. Now, despite the nutritional contribution that dairy-based foods can provide to the diets of Americans, repeated dietary guidelines for Americans have found that the vast majority of U.S. consumers are under-consuming dairy products. So it's important that any legislative, regulatory, enforcement changes meet a basic requirement that food labels, including for plant-based alternatives to animal-sourced foods such as dairy, are truthful and not misleading. So consumers understand and are not confused by nutritional values and voluntary claims for both cow's milk product and plant-based alternatives.
Do you feel that continuing without identifying dairy products truly being dairy products, being derived from a mammal and producing milk, cheese, and yogurt needs to be implemented to allow the consumer to stop this confusion?
Yeah, we do agree that there does need to be clear labeling on all these products so they are truthful and not misleading.
Standards of identity are critical, and they establish a common understanding for American public to see what they can expect. And as you agreed, that labels need to be adequately recognizing what's in the product. Mr. Mondornock, can you speak to the value that firmly enforced standards of identity, what you're buying at the store, provide to consumers when they shop each and every time at the grocery store?
Absolutely crucial. And I totally agree with you on the Dairy Foods Act and the concepts. It makes total sense to me that we want to have truth in labeling. Consumers continue to be confused by this particular issue.
I agree that confusion needs to stop. Creating a healthier America is dependent on providing the American consumer with clearly defined nutritious food products. The Dairy Pride Act seeks to clarify that, as I said. It clarifies the consumer options in the grocery store while additionally supporting our dairy farmers. accurately labeling products is an essential step. And that starts with labeling only dairy products using dairy terms. I urge the committee to further consider this bill. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I yield back.